We are live on a Wednesday with the Taking Up Space online program. And today we were talking about going live and some of the stats of why you might want to go live. So the activity for today was to go live and not to put participants on the spot because, no pressure in being here. You can of course like just block your camera if you want to tune out, but we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, and also Carrie's LinkedIn right now because Carrie Spencer also broadcasted this to her channel. But it just demonstrates the power of what we're doing right now and all the social channels that we are engaging with. If you're watching from the comments, we would love to hear from you throughout this. So please let us know if you're watching. Um, and I'm going to pass it off to all of you because I asked you to think about if you were ever to go live, what would that be? What would that look like? What channels would you be on? Who would be your audience? And what value would you add to them? I'm going to put you on the spot, Carrie Spencer, because I know you've thought about this before.
Yeah, so, working with Jess, I, wanted to get into live streaming, and I have thought of different things, both personally and professionally, and what you do. My company I work for is Gray Gray and Gray. We're a full-blown accounting firm, and I work in the CAS division selling accounting software called Sage Intact. And our team also sells another product called Workato. So between those two, I was thinking about doing some sort of product spotlight, bringing in some of my team members who work with this software on a daily basis to just show some tips, tricks, and highlight the product and how it really helps companies with their accounting and with their tech stack. But I've also, one of the things I talk about a lot on Facebook, Facebook too, and LinkedIn, is being a working mom. So even just kind of talking about that and maybe the challenges and how to overcome those challenges, when you have two young kids and trying to work full time and just balancing all that things. And I watch a lot of, I do outbound sales. So I watch a lot of outbound sales shows and listen to a lot of people with that. So that was also another idea once I get better at that craft, that maybe I can kind of get into that realm of helping others when it comes to outbound sales and marketing, because that's currently what I'm doing now to be successful in my career.
That's incredible, Carrie. Thank you so much for sharing. And now we've got both Carries on the spot. But Carrie Polling, we're talking about going live. So I'm curious, have you ever gone live before? What's your experience with live sessions? Have you ever attended them? And then also, if you were to go live, what might you talk about?
Thank you, Jesse. And yeah, I've just been an attendee, and had no idea how the sausage is made in the background. So this has been really interesting to see it kind of from back to front. And I think I've only done it on Facebook, I guess. Oh, maybe YouTube. That's hard to say. So just knowing it can be in all these other places is new information to me alone. I'm a big proponent of just educating practical, healthy money practices, especially when it comes to budgeting. So being able to demonstrate how to do budgeting for a busy working family would be nice. I have a software that I love. It's called YNAB. So I could easily probably just share my screen and walk through how I'd go get started on it, or how we could tackle maybe some of the more unique situations that come up frequently for families. Might be a good way to sort of see how it works, again, like what you were doing right now, from back to front, to see the beginning and then all the way to the end result might be helpful for the people who might want to see it. Yeah.
Absolutely, Carrie, you're doing some really great things. There's, I think, a lot of opportunity for you to do some live sessions and add a lot of value to people. And same for you, Brittany. Let's hear from you. Like, what's your experience with live streams? And if you were to start a live stream, what would you call it and what would it be? And what channels would you be on?
Well, I've only done a live like once on my Facebook page, just a quick like introduction to what I do. So yeah, as a website designer and now venturing into retreat planning, I'm typically like a behind the scenes kind of person. So I'm usually the one that highlights what my clients do and, put all the focus on them. So yeah, I've never been like a big fan of being on camera, honestly. um, but yeah, it's I really love how Jesse, you've really helped me like step out of my comfort zone in the past several months that I've known you. So I appreciate you, and it's really cool to see the behind the scenes of StreamYard. Like I love seeing what goes on. When you're producing Whiskey Wednesday, all the cool features that StreamYard has. But that's how I am. I love like seeing how things work. So yeah, I don't know if I'll get into live streaming personally. If I did, it would definitely be interviewing like other people, and like I said, like that's just what I enjoy doing, is highlighting all the cool things that other people are doing and enabling their growth and sharing their uniqueness with the world. So if I did do it, that's what I would do.
Definitely. Well, thank you for sharing that, Brittany. And I do think you have a lot to share with the world. And Whiskey Wednesday is a little bit extreme. Like, you don't have to go live and have all the images and the graphics. It could literally just be you on camera, talking and sharing value with an intro video that is the same every single time, even if you had an intro video. Like the first few months that I was going live, I didn't have an intro video. And I always feel like done is better than perfect, and just trying it out. Would love to hear from people in the comments. Have you gone live before? And real quick, I know I was sharing this with the with all of you who are here with me, Carrie, and Brittany, as well as Renee. We've got you back here. You can add Renee on stage. Would love to have you turn on your camera, Renee. She's with Cherry Assistant, but also no pressure if you don't want to. Cherry Assistant, definitely check out Cherry Assistant. She's my new VA helping me out. But some stats. Hopefully you're all seeing these stats. One more time. Why is it important to go live? Why do I talk about going live? Why do I help people go live? Because, well, as I told you earlier, I am a lazy marketer, and I like to do things efficiently and easy and as effectively as possible. So live streaming is that way. Live streams are watched more than an average of 26.4 minutes per session compared to 2 to 3 minutes. This is with your recorded videos, your clips that you're posting. So going live is a lot more engaging. Going live at 9 p.m. on LinkedIn is much better, in my opinion, than going live during the day. You got to capture your audience when they're ready to watch, when they're ready to engage. Live streams are watched by 80% more people. And you can see all of these stats here on my revening.com/livestream-service-pricing page that you can get to from my marketing service page. But the way I help people, it's a unique approach. And that's what I like to teach my students to, is go live and then reduce, reuse, recycle. Take that live stream and repurpose it into your recorded videos. Repurpose it into your blog posts. You can transcribe it, feed that to AI, use Kiwi Writer, a new tool we'll be introducing you to on Whiskey Wednesday. Use that to then make all of your marketing content from your live stream. So a lot of the time, like, yes, finding guests is great. And I will leave everyone with one tip on finding guests. So finding guests is something you want to do. Check out Quoted. It's QWOTED.com. It's free. And people who pay for it, they're looking for podcasts to go on. So if you're just looking to get people on your podcast, then you can use a tool like Quoted. So there you go. That's a little gift to everyone who's watching. But thank you all. I'm going to end the live stream, but I hope the participants here, you all will stay on, and we'll continue to close out the session. Bye, everyone.